Hi there, my name is Christine. I'm a demonstrator with Stampin'UP, and welcome to another video on the Oceanfront stamp set. I mentioned, if you watched my first one, in which I built this card, actually. I made with the first one. So if you haven't seen this and you want to see how it was done, please go back and watch that. But at the very end, I was like, hey, people have been using these as background stamps. And then I kind of really wanted to make one. So that's what we're going to do in this video. I am using this large stamp. It's a rectangle essentially. And we're going to use block E because it's a little larger. It's a pretty tight squeeze to put on a on the D block. And we're using the retiring in colors to make this one, but you could use any colors that are complementary that you have to do this. Oh, this has a lot of ink in it. You know what? I'm just going to stamp off. It works. Because these are the distinctive stamp sets, they're super detailed. So if your ink pad is really wet, you may want to stamp off. And I think I will leave that way. Just to so that some of that detailing really comes through. If your ink pad's too wet, you're just going to have a lot of splotches. So I am adding a fair bit of pressure to this because it is a photopolymer stamp set. And I want the details to come through. So I'm just going to clean that off with my chamois. And we're going to put Bumblebee away. And we're going to bring out Magenta Madness. Such a fun color. Now, the really bright pinks and reds will stain your stamp set, your photopolymer stamps. That's okay. It's a sign of love. All right, I'm actually going to overlap a little bit. There we go. Ah, such a fun color. And now when I use this for a sky, people are going to be like, oh my gosh, it's going to be stained pink. It's not. It's fine. It's clean. It's just forever stained now. That's okay. And then we'll use Just Jade. Another of the retiring in colors. Such a fun color as well. So I'm going to overlap this one too, just a little. There we go. See, no pink. All green. So you could do this with, you know, colors that are in the same family as well. So 3 like colors, kind of going from light to dark. You could do different intensities of the same color. That would look really cool too, and have kind of an ombre thing happening. So one thing with the Oceanfront stamp set that you may have noticed is that there are no sentiments. It's really an image building stamp set. So that's okay. We bring in other sentiments. So this is the Happiest of Birthdays stamp set. Also one of my favorites. It is retiring, so will not be available once it's sold out. If it's not sold out, it'll be available till May 2nd at midnight. So it is a large stamp, so I am using it on block E as well. Sorry, just putting the other one away. So for this one, I'm going to use Misty Moonlight. You guessed it, another one of the retiring colors. I wanted to use kind of a bold, dark color that's going to stand out against these 3 fairly bright other colors. And here we go. So this is a red rubber stamp, as you may have noticed, which means it has built-in padding in it. So it really pretty much guarantees you a beautiful, crisp image when you use it. I'll clean that off properly later. Now let's assemble our card. So I've got here the In Color Designer Series paper, the Misty Moonlight, and I'm using thick white as my base. Just gonna burnish that fold over here. So that was scored at 4 1/4. So it's just a regular size card. I'm gonna use some liquid glue to put this down. So I do feel that this needs a little bit of bling, and I did not prepare and bring out my bling. So if you'll just give me one moment, I will dig into my stash of bling. I've got the beautiful Retiring In Color gems that I think will go really well. There we go. And goodness, I've got all kinds of things happening over here. So this is my box of bling. It's just a regular IKEA box, and they're at the top. Oh, nice. So these are the In Color square gems, and I believe they're still available in the clearance rack. These are discounted, which is even better. So that's going to go here. I'm going to bling it up and then I'll apply it, and the reason for that is I want to add dimensionals to pop it up. So let's use a couple colors. There's 2 sizes of these as well, which is fun. I'm kind of mixing it up on purpose with the colors I've used on the card, but putting them on opposing colors. That'd be 2. Yeah. Put down. Whoop. There we go. And then we'll put that down. And where did I put my dimensionals? Oh no. There we go. They got covered up. What I'm going to do is I'm going to add a couple to the card once everything's down. So I'm just feeling this out so that I'm not putting dimensionals where there's bling, just so that things get mailed nicely. And where have I put that one? There we go. That should do it. There we go. And we'll put it right side up. Always a good idea. I love when my paper has a line pattern that I can follow, because it kind of guarantees that you're, okay, guarantees nothing, but gives you a better chance of having something straight, which is always nice. And I like to work in fives or uneven numbers. So that is 5, but I'm still short. There, that's happy. Looks a bit like confetti. So that is using the stamp as background stamp. And again, you could do that with any shades of colors that you want to put together, whether they're complementary or contrasting. It'll look amazing. So I hope you like this one. Thanks for watching.